Bhutan. What an incredible country. The very day we landed up at the Paro airport, we had our wonderful guide, Pema, taking us to the Museum of Arts and Crafts. After a very sumptuous, very native culinary selection, we had the golden opportunity to relish the taste of typical Bhutanese food. Having filled our heart, we were ready to step out and look at something which is so pleasing to the eye and to the mind. Yes, the Bhutanese School of Arts and Crafts was right opposite to this wonderful eating place that we visited on the first day of our travel. And the message was very clear. Get skilled and be somebody, be useful to yourself, to your parents and to the community, and be useful to the Tsa-wa-sam, which is be useful to your tradition and culture. And the mission of the institute was to strive to preserve and protect the traditional arts and crafts through quality training. And among the objectives was to provide training on a regular basis, to lead to product innovation, to create possible employment, and uphold the culture of Bhutan itself. What you see in front of you right now is the traditional masks of Bhutan. And this is a very intricate woodwork, and the softwood of Bhutan is very, very famous for making these masks. Yeah, that's Meena doing a bit of a funny act. In the craft center, you can see multiple other skills being developed. These are traditional scrolls of Bhutan. So as we passed through this, what was really catching the eye was the very deep concentration with which the students were working on whatever skills that they were pursuing. You could find people working on wood carving, on embroidery, and young men working on metal pieces, carving out very intricate kind of patterns. And of course, those very, very colorful, the costumes and dresses of Bhutan that some of them were kind of stitching and putting together. In all the places, whatever was the kind of skill that the students were pursuing, you could find deep attention, much less of chatting or gossip. There was patience, there was perseverance, there was complete attention to what was being done. And I think that's part of the living culture of Bhutan itself. Forget about the School of Arts and Crafts. You can see that in the common man. You can see that in the commonplace. As we traveled through Bhutan for those 5 days, there were many places, many monasteries, temples, where there were all these elderly people sitting there and either chanting or doing that circular drums, the Buddhist drums that they were, kind of continuously rolling, or with the beats that they were praying. Not in one place, one person ever put out the hand and sought anything or begged anything. Hats off to this discipline and this pride. High quality discipline. Discipline is all about enabling and ensuring doing the right things, and also preventing and prohibiting doing the wrong things. So they hardly did things which are not acceptable or which were wrong. And of course, we always had this wonderful guide of ours, Pema, who constantly was looking out, and even if he saw any debris, any bottle, would pick it up and go to the nearest bin and drop it out there. Of course, such debris were far few, very far and very few. I think this is the significant part of the learning that we need to take away from Bhutan. That unless this individual discipline, the joy about discipline, the pride about discipline, and the respect for discipline, unless it becomes an integral part of every person, it's going to be difficult. The most striking thing I must say is in so many of the states in this country, we are craving, the political parties are promoting constantly this freebie thing, give this free, give that free, and make people literally into beggars in the system for all and sundry reasons. I'm not talking about the legitimate reasons. Here is a country like Bhutan where this beautiful slogan is there, the School of Arts and Crafts. One skill per person makes you not to have any dependency. You can be proud of yourself. I think that's the spirit that is required, that the individual feels good about himself, joyous about himself, disciplined about himself, proud about himself. Bhutan, thank you once again for the beautiful lesson.